Doink. Hey, it's Friday. We're here. And,
We're here and you're not.
well, I'm here. I don't know about you. Well, I'm here physically. I don't know about,
We're,
you know.
ooh, Sandy's Passions. Hello, Sandy.
Yeah, I was going to get to that in a minute. What's going on? First of all, I want to thank all you some bitches from out west or down south, whoever gave me the fucking nice, raw, cold, rainy day. Thanks, because it sucked.
You're totally welcome, honey. I'm glad you appreciate it.
Yeah. You're lucky I like you. All right, we'll do a little look-see in here, see who's been and all that. I believe, as a matter of fact, not that I believe, I know for a fact, they have a beautiful Sandy's Passions was first tonight, ladies and gentlemen. She used to be first all the time. She's back in the lead of being first. How are you, Sandy? Hope things are well. Frankie, what's up, kid? Hey, how about them Bruins, Frankie? Stevie B can't hang out tonight. I think that's the first time since forever in a week Stevie B couldn't hang out. That's all right. Thanks for coming in and saying hi, Stevie. Obviously, Big Dog of the Leather Kind is in here with us. We also have, obviously, the second half of this chat is Mr. Ohio Wolverine is in here with us. We have a young lady in here with us tonight. Did I say young? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
You forgot the word beautiful in front of young.
She's all right.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, honey.
Like Bob Kraft. Well, Shaker HP, how are you, buddy? Did you find a headset yet, Shaker? Shaker, you gotta grab a headset, bro. Grab one just like this. Welcome to Walmart. They're at Walmart. Shaker, what's going on? Anything good? Did I just see Stevie's name in there somewhere? No? I thought I did. Where's Stevie's? I could have sworn I saw Stevie, fucking stalker of the Stevie kind.
Yeah, I've seen him in there.
I could have sworn I did, but now I don't see it. Was it him? He was in there?
Yeah, he says, there he is. Hi, everybody.
What's
Right
up, Stevie?
under Big Dog Leather.
Stevie, the link got sent, so you're all set. Hello, guns girl.
Unless, like, Steel Magnolias is on or something.
I'm right behind you.
That's just where you want to be. You never mind. I can't say it on live TV.
You pulled the Joe Biden on us, snuck up behind us, eh?
Snuck up behind us. Yeah, did you see that girl said she doesn't really care? She didn't feel freaked out by him?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, back from a week sabbatical is one pillow hugging, thumb sucking, movie watching, half chick,
mental recovering,
half guy. Welcome back to the chat there, resident fucking addict.
What's happening? Missed y'all.
Can't say the same.
You missed fucking Big Dog of the Leather Kind's first fucking chat ever.
Yeah, I know. I was bumming. I seen the notification when I got into my Gmail. I did not get anything on my screen to let me know.
Well, you had to know that if you weren't going to have one of us was.
Oh, yeah.
And so you knew it wasn't me because I did mine that night before. Got to split them up a little bit,
Yeah, so old big dog got us cherry popped, huh?
Yep.
It was a good thing.
Perry. Yes, that was cool.
Yeah, no kidding. That's pretty awesome. I suppose he'll get all big in his britches now and just take over.
No, me okay.
It's a little different on that side of the camera, isn't it?
Yeah, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. But
Right.
yeah, no. I'll leave that to y'all too.
That's how we took over his chat. Don't worry about it. We just, Shanghaied it,
Right.
So I invited Stump. He said he was looking for the chat. I texted him, let him know that I sent him a link. So I don't know if that's feeling better. Steve said he had to have put on his chest today. Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anybody else from Facebook you want me to invite, or you got it covered?
I did them all.
Okay.
Johnny's camping, so he's going trout
Yeah, I
fishing.
know.
He won't be,
But I sent
he
it
won't
to
be
him
in
anyway.
tonight.
Right. I know. I just sent it to him just in case you want to come in on his phone. You know what I mean?
Cool.
But I think this is on with the girl, right?
Right.
Yeah, so he ain't going to be on his phone.
If he is, I got a lot of questions.
At least not with his camera on.
If he is, I want the camera on.
No,
Fuck,
I don't
it's bad
want to
enough.
see John. No. Mm-mm.
It's bad enough
Negative
Gunpowder
Ghost Rider.
Beauty gives us the fucking, what do you call it, icon over here.
Well, I mean, speaking of Gunpowder Beauty, can we go to our correspondent in the field at the NRA convention and let her tell us what it's all about so far?
Yeah, if she comes back to life.
Okay, so breaking news, everybody. Okay. At the NRA, there were protesters. Yes, they were a bunch of whiny little snowflakes.
Of course.
Fortunately, this year there was probably maybe 20. Other than that, nobody knows how to drive in Indiana. And my road rage apparently is at is what?
Just fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Hey, is that Mr. Gunpowder Beauty there in the background?
Is that Mr.
No.
Gunpowder Beauty? Tell him to grow a set of fucking balls and tell you that you suck at driving.
If you're gonna talk trash, you get to tell him yourself.
All right, hey, listen, Tadot, you got to do me a favor, brother.
Oh, it changes. Now it's Tardot. It's not Mr. Gunpowder Beauty.
All right, I'm sorry. Mr. Gunpowder Beauty, is that better? Listen, do me a favor.
Look at
Grow a
the
set.
Look at me. I'm not from Massachusetts, so it's not.
Good to hear.
It's Tardot. Tardot.
Tadot, listen, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Grow a set of nuts, look her right in the eye, and say to her, you drive like shit.
I've already done that.
She turns her camera off. Nice.
I know, right?
Are you guys staying down in Indianapolis?
Yeah, we rented the house from Airbnb. Was way cheaper than getting a freaking hotel in this place.
Oh, so you're in the Airbnb?
What the hell is that?
Shit. How
We
long
got a
do
whole
you
freaking
have the Airbnb?
What's an Airbnb? Help me out.
We rented it for 6 people, and we got it till Sunday. We checked out for 11.
Saturday night party. I'll be on my way.
Something about bed and breakfast, Mike. I don't know what the air part is.
Airbnbs where people rent their houses out for a small amount of times for people.
Yep.
And I mean, some you can make some money off of it, and some people don't make money because people trash their house, But it's all covered by insurance and stuff. Basically, instead of renting a hotel room for $140 a night, you get an Airbnb that somebody's house that they're not staying in or not going to be there for the weekend.
Yeah, it's Uber for houses.
Yeah, it's like Uber for houses, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get 6 people to pay $200 for the whole weekend.
Right.
instead of paying $140, $160 a night at a hotel with one bed.
Yeah, but are you in like, you know, are you in where you gotta carry 4 guns on you?
It all depends. You look. Most places are, and most Airbnbs are in nice places, man. Usually like in touristy sections.
All right.
That's a good idea. You can give it an Airbnb. Yeah, because you got to, you have access to the kitchen and, all that shit.
Cool.
New clothes if you want them.
Yeah. Well, actually, most people don't live in their Airbnbs. It's just a rental home that they have or something like that. It's like renting a cabin when you go to like Pigeon Forge or whatever. It's all
So it's like me owning a cabin at the lake and renting it out all summer long to different people.
exactly. Yep.
Problem is, it's like
You supply the furniture, the TV, the pot
Right.
and pans, and they
It's
supply the
it's-
food.
$1,200 a week, and if it sleeps 8, then you can do 8 into 1,200, and that's what it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes and no, because for Airbnb, it's $95 cleaning fee. Each person that you add. If anything gets damaged, it's $200 per person.
Yeah, so it's like Uber.
Yeah, like Uber.
If you puke in the back seat of an Uber, you have to pay $200.
Exactly.
Comes right out of your fucking. All he does is he's on his phone, and he goes puked, whatever. Click. They yank it right out of your account. I wouldn't pick up drunk people. And who the hell can sit in the back seat with on an Uber? I can't.
I drove Uber for a while. It was pretty.
I drove for Uber.
Yeah, but if I'm an Uber driver, I want them in the front. That way there I can see it coming. You know what I mean?
It depends.
Yeah.
I don't want it in the back. I don't. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna fuck me over, I'd rather see it coming. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like being a taxi driver.
Yeah, but see, a lot of taxis I used to sit in the front.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one thing about being an Uber driver compared to being a taxi driver, you know who you're picking up.
Right.
It's got their name and usually a picture of them, and they have a picture of you and your name. They know who the car they're getting into.
Yeah, I heard
It's
that.
totally 100% safe.
Now,
No,
can you go all like Bob Kraft and shit on it or what?
like Bob Kraft.
Huh? Can you trade? Can you barter?
Can you buy it? I don't know, man. My thing is I grab a big bag of, Lifesaver candies, like the wintergreen peppermints or whatever. A couple bottled waters,
Yeah.
Make sure you have some tissues or napkins in your car. And then, I live near a college town, so it's like I get one like but how it works is you got your phone on and it will go doo-doo-doo or whatever and it will pop up and it will offer you to pick this person up.
Right.
And you have to accept it or decline it.
Right.
And you go, they're, over about a mile away. I'll accept it, and then you don't know where they're going though. If you accept it, that you pick them up, they can get in your car. And then once they're in your car, they push the button to let them know that you've picked them up. And then it gives you their destination where they're going. I had a guy one time, I picked him up in Canton and he was going to Cleveland. That's like a good hour and a half drive,
Yeah, that's probably also fucking $100 you made.
Yeah, it was. But but it's like depends on the time of day and what's going on. Like if it's a football game for the colleges, or if there's a Cavs game going on downtown Cleveland, or if there's a concert or something like that, it gets higher pay. I would get over because I'm over by Kent State. I'd get over there. Once I got into Kent State, I could spend all night in Kent State and never get out of that town because of these college kids. And it's not because they're going out and drinking and stuff. It's a lot of them don't have cars, and they're going from like the rec hall to like go work out over like some other hall. And then, that's like a 4-mile trip that they'll call an Uber for, especially in the wintertime. They'll Uber from like their dorm room to their first class, or they'll, their last class at night, it's clear across campus. They'll Uber from there to their dorm room, and then they'll reserve you again to pick them up in 20 minutes or something to take them to all the way out where the stadium is, to where the rec area is, like where the kids can go work out and stuff at the gym. It's like 6 miles outside from the sports center is like 6 miles out of town from Kent. So you get a lot of football players and the women's volleyball team and stuff like that. They use Uber in that town like crazy. And they're only 5 mile, 10-minute trips, but you're making $5 each time. Plus they tip you $5. Usually the average tip is like $5.
Here in Boston, the mayor's fucking them over because when they go to Logan, you can't get picked up or dropped off at the thing anymore. You have to go. The Uber has to go to Central Parking.
Yeah. The Akron Canton Airport did that. There used to be able to pull right up and pick them up right at the gate.
Well, you know what it is? It's the fucking union taxi drivers.
Yeah, it's the taxi drivers complaining, the unions. Yep. But why would you take a taxi that's going to cost you $45 when you can take an Uber that's going to cost you $10? And 9 times out of 10, that Uber car is going to be in better condition and smell better, and
the guy driving is probably going to look better.
Yeah. Probably speak more English. Yeah.
Just saying.
What you say over there, you fucking cocksucker?
Yeah, I never got the opportunity to like drive on Friday and Saturday nights because I'm always working.
Right.
But I would make $300-400 a night driving like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
We had a kid. I had a kid that I work with at my old full-time job. He did Uber part-time, and what holiday was it? Was it the October holiday? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck holiday it was. Columbus Day weekend. I don't know. Whatever the fuck holiday it was. He had to take his mother to the airport. So he went to the airport and he turned on Uber. He goes, "Oh, I'm only 5th in line. I'll hang out here." He had one fare on a holiday. $325.
Damn.
Sweet.
For
about fucking an hour and a half worth of work.
Now, one of the things I used to get a lot were truck drivers, because we had a truck stop about 3 miles outside of town, and the truck drivers would park there and call an Uber in because they had to give their mandatory rest time or whatever. They call an Uber to pick them up at the truck stop, take them into town to go see a movie, do some shopping, eat dinner or whatever, and then they have an Uber take them back to their truck so they can go to bed. And that was,
Yep. Yeah, Sandy, a lot of people are nervous about Uber, but the thing is for both, right? For the passenger and the fucking Uber driver. So if it's 2 a.m. and I get a thing to go pick up some drunk chick at a bar, I can just drive right by and call them and tell them I canceled it because whatever. I don't have to pick her up because I don't want that. I don't want that problem. You know what I'm saying?
I seen somebody
and vice versa.
I see somebody posted on Facebook. You should, before you get in, you should ask your Uber driver, "Who are you here to pick up?"
Yeah,
right.
Well, that girl, what was it, South Carolina? Was it? She was mistaking a guy for her Uber driver and jumped in his car, and he ended up raping and killing her.
Right.
And he wasn't even an Uber driver, But Yeah, they have a picture of you on their phone because as an Uber driver, you take a picture and they have your name and your picture and what type of car you have and your license plate.
Oh, okay.
So when that car pulls up, you're supposed to address them by name. You know, I pulled up and I said, "You Steve?" Yeah, I'm like, I'm Uber. Are you? Am I? Or basically, am I your Uber? And you look at your phone and go, "Yep, you look like him. Same car, everything." And then you get in, and then you push on your app that you're there, and I push that I picked you up. You know, and then that's when the ride begins. I mean, it's a great idea. It's a good way to make money if you need to make some extra money. It all depends on what neighborhood you do it in, though. You know what I mean? Like I said, I do it in this college town, and then I do it in like suburb areas. I get a lot of older men and older ladies that use it to go grocery shopping. So you got to make sure your car's cleaned out. You can't have nothing in your trunk or anything like that because you might be picking up a load of groceries. And then you help them carry their groceries into their house, and then you get a bigger tip. You know, I used to
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But this lady, I picked her up almost every week. It was always a Wednesday, and it was around 3:00. And as soon as I seen that where it was always at the Giant Eagle grocery store. And I pretty much almost could guarantee it was her. I would accept it and go pick it up because I was usually right there in that area about that time. And I go pick her up just about every Wednesday. She goes to the grocery store. And she only had about 4 or 5 bags of stuff. You know?
Let me ask you a question. They had this discussion on the sports radio channel I listen to in the morning. Do you talk?
Do you talk to the people?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You be as personal as you can.
Because
if they want to talk. If they don't,
that's
talk.
the thing. Yeah.
You know, if they start getting on their phone and start calling people and start conducting business in your backseat of your car, you just be quiet and let them do their thing. But, you know, normally they get in and you say, "Hey, how are you tonight?" "Good," you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You guys, you know, ask them, because sometimes it's 2 or 3 people get in, you know. It's like, "Hey, what are you guys out doing tonight?" "Oh, we had a bachelorette party," or we had an office meeting. We're just getting a ride back to the office or whatever to our cars or whatever, you know. "Okay, cool. You know, what do you guys do for a living?" Blah. You need this small chit chat. And if they, people will let you know if they don't want to talk. They do. But the more personable you are with people, the nicer you seem, the better rating you're going to get.
Right.
And, you know, usually you get a better tip out of it too. A lot of times the tip is worth more than the ride share because you're only taking somebody a couple miles and it's only about a $5 ride. You know, it probably costs them $9 for the ride. You get 5 of it. Uber gets the other 4, and then they'll tip you. And usually they tip you in $5 increments. So, and if you're good, you know, and they liked you, they usually like I said, the average small trip is like $5 tip, and if you go anything over 10, 15 miles, you usually get $20 or a $10 tip.
Oh, now, can a customer call and request a certain driver?
I don't know if they can. I don't think so. I just think it's like you put it in, and then it's luck of the draw. You know.
I don't know. I thought that you could.
I don't know if you can do it or not. I've only requested a driver one time. I took an Uber from my house to my wife's work, and then we went to a Cavs game after that. So I didn't want to leave my car parked at her work because it's not in the best area to be leaving your car sitting there over, past midnight. So I just took an Uber to her place, and then we took her car to the game and then drove home after that. But what's up, Reba?
D-Borg, how you been, brother?
It all depends on what neighborhood you're in, though. It really does. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're in like a bar district, yeah, you're going to be picking up drunks.
Yep.
You just got to look at the address. When you see the address, and if it's in like a housing neighborhood, those are the best ones because you're usually picking somebody up on their way out. You know, they're taking an Uber to the bar or they're taking an Uber to someplace. You know, what's up, B-Borg? But yeah, I picked up one drunk guy one time, and he's like, "Hey man, what's the chances of you going left instead of right and hitting that Taco Bell over there?" And I'm like, you know, we've all been in that situation before, you know. So I'm like, absolutely,
20 bucks.
100%. So we pull into Taco Bell, and he orders a bunch of food. He's like, "You want anything?" I'm like, "No, dude, I'm good." He's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "I'll tell you what. Since you're offering, I'll have a drink. I got a Mountain Dew, you know." He's like, "That's cool." So he buys me a Mountain Dew. I take him home. He had a hell of a time getting in his door. Couldn't get the key because he was so damn drunk. So I ended up helping him open the door with the key, and then I took the keys out of the door for it, handed it to him. He's like, "Cool, thanks, bro." And he walks in. I don't even know if he made it to the couch or what. Hello, hello. And then
I was just going to ask you if this was the part where you had great sex.
no. That was the next night. But he ended up tipping me like $20 cash just for going through the Taco Bell.
See,
then,
I told you, it's 20 bucks.
Where are you?
Yeah, $20. And then like the next couple minutes, I got the thing that says I was paid on the app because he has to confirm that he got off, you know, that the ride was done. And he also tipped me $10 through the app. So he gave me $20 cash, $10 off his credit card.
Like when
$30.
I used to take the cab to the bus station, right? I know that sounds stupid, but we had this bus service years ago. And the first part of the morning, the first thing in the morning, obviously there's no buses out, right? And then they'd work their way out. But I found that if I got a ride to the bus station and went the other way on the bus, I can make work without being late. So I called this cab company and said, every morning I want to get picked up, blah, 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 blah. He's like, okay. So one morning he picks me up. And he goes, I got to make a stop. I goes, dude, come on, the opposite said you know the deal. He goes, dude, well, I'm going right by it. I'm like, okay. He picks up this chick, right? She's wigging big time. She's like, oh, fucking. She's going all Stevie on me, you know what I mean? And I felt so bad for her, and I'm like, I look at the driver, he goes, I just got to drive her at the clinic. And I'm like, oh. I said, the fucking clinic's not even open until fucking 8 o'clock, dude. It's fucking 6:30. It's all right, it's all right. She's out Friday every fucking morning. We pick her up. And I'm like, I gotta get a fucking vehicle. This is just fucking stupid.
And another thing with them Uber, depending on your vehicle, you can make more if you got a more, like a, you know, if you got a Cadillac, they charge people to ride a Cadillac than they do my Hyundai, you know?
You got an SUV.
Really?
Oh, yeah. If you got an SUV, like an Escalade, you can make a shit ton of money because there's a lot of that's the airport.
Yeah, because they're like Uber X or something like that, or something. Like you can type in that you want a more luxury vehicle, I guess.
And you get the other thing with that comes with you get the upper echelon of people too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like those mid-class, midway celebrities, like personalities, radio personalities, TV personalities,
Or the upper middle
not
class
stars, because they
martini
go on
bar.
a regular card.
Who the Browns picking?
Right, not the stars because they order regular card. You know, like your local DJ, they'll take an Uber.
I own Kentucky linebacker.
You know.
Are you watching the flipping draft?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not? Is there anything else?
Oh, I don't know. You could watch paint dry or something. That's more
Oh,
entertaining.
I love people who don't like sports.
I was asking somebody at work the other day, is that fantasy football still going on?
Well, not the season's over, no.
No, I mean, is it still popular like it used to be?
Oh, it's popular more than ever, dude. I mean, I don't get into it, but I mean, I got buddies that like fucking disappear disappear into that shit. You don't see them for 6 months because they're doing fucking fantasy football. They're winning fucking money and everything in this shit now.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about it. I figured maybe it faded away or something.
No, it's huge. They got big fantasy football leagues. We used to.
We had a family one.
I used to work at a bar, and we did a pretty cool thing for NASCAR. Is you took the top 25 cars of the drivers, and you put their number on like a poker chip, you put it in a coffee can, and you pay your $5 or $10 each week, and you reach in and you grab a number out, blindly, and if you get number 22, and number 22 wins the race, you get the kitty, you win the money. We did that. That was pretty fun actually, because you're not picking a driver and hoping for you might pick out a driver that you hate, but God damn it, you're rooting for him that week because it's like $400 is on the line, Especially if like, because if like you're doing the top 25 drivers, and if like somebody that's like not a top 25 driver actually wins the race, nobody wins. So that money stays in the kitty. So if you can get a couple weeks where there's no winner, that and then hit that big kitty after a few weeks,
right?
You're looking at 2 weeks is what you're looking at, $250, so $500 in 2 weeks. That's a nice little chunk of change to win. Frank I says to the Ohio pals here, sorry about what my Bruins are going to do to your Blue Jackets. Well, like I told Mikey, we didn't expect to be this far, so every day is a blessing for us. But we'll give you a fight.
Yeah, they will. Give me a timeout here for a half a second. Because my microphone was off. I don't know why. Probably because I called my daughter, tell her to wake up her mother. Good evening, Miss Lisa Shell. How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you. Hey,
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Gunpowder. Come back.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi.
Helga's Pennsylvania cooking. Go Bruins. Thank you. That's what I'm hoping. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
And I got to say, the Bruins were my team until Columbus had the expansion.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to take the home team, kid. When I was a kid growing up, now you're talking to somebody who held Patriots season tickets for 23 years. Okay. When I was growing up, I loved the shit out of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know why?
Barry Bradshaw and them.
Oh, it's the only fucking team I saw every Sunday.
Oh.
Because the Patriots were sold out. The Patriots couldn't fucking sell out a fucking stadium.
Oh, yeah. Back then, those days, they were terrible. Yeah.
So I grew up watching. I was just listening to the Patriots on the radio. But watching TV, I would watch fucking Pittsburgh Steelers.
Because they're the ones that were winning and bringing in the money, right?
I fucking loved watching the Steelers when I was a kid.
I was a Steelers fan when I was a kid because of Terry Bradshaw.
And
then my dad was a Bengals fan, so I think it was just one of those things where it was just one of those go against dad just to piss him off type thing.
Rebel without a clue. Pew pew.
I got top chat on. I need to go to live chat.
Right.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, and public address announcement. Go check out your favorite YouTube channels and check your bell. I just checked a few of mine and they were all turned off. It's like, nice.
Fucking losers. I'm beginning to hate YouTube. Not the content that I watch, not the people that are on it. The premise, the YouTube people.
Yeah.
Fucking people in charge.
Oh, dude, did you see the video? The guy that fucking tore up Coda Boy and TR's chat?
No.
Like I don't know how to take him or not, man. He just like he's another gun channel.
Was he good at it?
Well, no, what he was doing was he was taking clips of TR's chat.
That's because TI's not copywritten. But go ahead.
Well, he was just doing his own commentary on it and like
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
and taking things kind of out of context, if you ask me. But I mean, it's fair use. It's fair use. You can use stuff like that. But at least he finally did mention TR's, give TR credit for the chat. But it was, I don't know. It was kind of weird. It kind of seemed like he was trying to step on some toes to make himself look better than he is. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Wow.
So
Well, I know
it has TR pretty pissed off. He did a video about it.
there was some chats kind of calling each other out back and forth a little bit. They were calling out who's the sheriff guy?
The who?
Huge channel, something sheriff.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the Yankee Marshal guy?
Yeah, Yankee Marshal. That's
Yankee Marshal.
it. Not a sheriff, a marshal.
Yeah. See what happens, kids? See what happens when you do drugs? That's what happens right there.
That's right. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, they were talking about shills, people that get on YouTube and like try to buy subs and are getting good reviews to. They were talking about about doing reviews. People that watch reviews, if people get the products for free and do a review on it, they're more likely to give you an honest review or give the product a good review because they got it for free. But if you buy the product yourself, you're more likely to try to excuse, even though if it's a poor product, you're trying to make the excuse up and give it a good review because you feel bad that you bought that product. So you're making excuses for it, which is not true.
No, not the reviews I've seen.
If you ever seen the review on my fucking that Cobra 380? it's 100% sarcasm and piece of shit gun, and I let everybody know that too.
Who's the kid from Michigan that does all the reviews? He was on here for a long time. He used to come to the chat for a long time. We even had him on the thing years ago. Ohio. What is his name? He lives in Michigan.
Shit, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Only one I know it did a bunch of reviews was like Jason McDaniel used to do a bunch of reviews on knives.
It's not Jason. Ben. Is it Ben? Is his first name Ben?
That Dover?
He had short hair, like a military haircut, almost.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Woody. Does that mean you're gonna slap me?
No.
Hey,
You know what it means.
Hey, can you hear this? Can you hear this? Here, let me turn it up for you.
Oh, you want to play that?
Oh, see, I made her happy.
Ready?
Oh, really? Stop. Stop.
You just paid for that bag roll call.
You know you like that one.
Yeah, talk to Reaper about reviews. He smashes the crap out of the knives he buys.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand where people are coming from and what they say, but yeah, I mean, can you honestly get a good review? Okay, you cannot watch a Hitchcock 45 video and get a review. Sorry, he doesn't do reviews.
No.
He only puts on guns that he likes. If there's a gun that you want him to do and he hasn't done it, it's because he don't like it. So if he hasn't done a video on it, then he doesn't like it. That's how you take it, because he will say every gun that he puts on there is a good gun, and then he compares it to a Glock, and it's never as good as a Glock because he's a Glock guy, but it's a good gun. You know,
Yeah, but at least he tells you he's a Glock guy.
right?
And I have seen him do a couple of reviews where he kind of held his nose, especially on the high point. He
The
said
high
it works. It is what it is, but come on.
But guess what? It worked, right? And it shot
Right.
it shot just as good as that Glock did that he had right next to it. I
Right.
mean, but
Okay, his subscribers.
um, you know, the bigger gun channels like Nothing Fancy. I don't ever recall him doing a bad review on any. You know, it's hard to find. It's hard to find a review a bad and someone with a bad outcome. You don't see that. It's always a good outcome. And have you noticed lately that when you're going through you're scrolling through YouTube to see who's putting videos out on a certain day, it'd be like, Nothing Fancy, here's an Olight video. And then like 2 things down, Iraqi veteran, Olight video. Same Olight.
Yeah.
Then you scroll a little bit further and it's another big channel, Olight review.
I'll give you a bad review on Olight. I got a really nice one. Fucking thing didn't come with a charger, so I got to go buy a separate charger.
Well, the thing is, it's like, oh, Mr. Guns and Gear did a review on Olight. Oh, this guy did a review on Olight. They're all getting these fucking lights for free, and they're all doing, and it's the same. It's this brightness. It's just redundant. Such, oh, Luke, Such got a new video. Oh, it's the Olight flashlight. All in the same day, within the same 6 hours, they're releasing these videos.
Right.
And it's just like, do you think Olight has a new product they want us to buy?
I have seen Nothing Fancy give some off reviews, but you got to sit there for 2 hours to get through the whole review.
Right.
He does long ass videos.
This is also a guy who swears that Kel-Tec makes a good pistol,
Yeah, right.
They don't list just subscribers anymore.
You have to hit it. You have to hit it through like the old. You like go to like Creator Studio and then hit like Classic View or something.
No, that's for the
And then
chat,
you
isn't it? Isn't that for the chat, buddy?
No, you can look at the subscribers that way. Like find your most relevant.
I can look at them on my phone. I don't know why. For whatever reason, it allows you to do it on your phone. Well, on my phone, it does.
Oh boy.
Gunpowder Beauty loves her Olight. Did you get a free one? Did they send it to you for free?
That's because she just gets to say, "Oh."
She likes saying, "Oh."
No, I actually won mine from gunchannels.com.
You did what?
I won mine from gunchannels.com.
Oh, because they got one for free. You gave it away in contest.
Works for me. I don't care. Freaking light is awesome.
Yeah. But it's just it's a pattern,
Right.
Like next week they'll all be doing the same video on some other product, Oh, this is a new scope or something, or new set of binoculars or something there, and they all do, and it's just like shit. I wish I was in that group getting all their free shit,
Well, if you'd work on that damn channel and make it awesome,
Well,
getting 100 million subscribers,
yeah, that's true.
somebody might call you.
Yeah, you got to put work into it. I know.
Well, that and put boobs on for clickbait.
Yeah. I used to in the tag, the tag part where you type in your tag stuff, tag words or whatever. Back in the old days, I used to put Kim Kardashian's ass as my tagline on every single video.
I'd get rid of your channel for that. Sorry, just saying.
Well, but I mean, she was popular at the time,
Right.
so. Yeah, I mean, okay, you know what? Is it jealousy? Hell yeah, it's jealousy.
Fuck.
It's jealousy. We'd all like to have all that free shit sent to us, But you see it. And you go,
I love free shit.
yeah, I love free shit. But But it almost seems like
Oh my God, it's killing me, Ohio.
So should I tell y'all about the free shit I got at NRA today?
Did you get me a hat yet?
No. You said you don't like me, so I didn't get you a hat.
Yeah. Does it look like I don't like you?
I tell you about the house they're doing.
I may or may not have had those
It's right
hats.
in the living room.
can't hear
I
where
cannot confirm or deny a hat being in my bag.
All right, I changed my mind, Gunpowder Beauty. Just give me any swag any swag. I don't care. Just free shit.
Well, I can't give you my voodoo stuff because I kind of
Ben
had
Poles,
a
Ben.
verbal agreement upon that stuff. But Sunday is pretty much going to be spending a lot of time going to all of these booths because they're not going to want to take a lot of that crap home. So stickers, keychains, stuff like that.
Make sure you hit that Canic booth up for me.
The which one?
Canic, remember?
Oh yeah, that's actually on my deal tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's booth 20007.
2000 or 2007.
I think so. I've seen something on Instagram where they had, come check us out at the NRA show.
Never seen shoes. I should have. I was so
What am I hearing?
Gunpowder's background party.
Mr.
Yeah.
Pardot or Mr. Gunpowder Beauty.
Well, because it's echoing like a sumbitch.
Sorry, Mr. Gunpowder Beauty and everybody else are, having a good time. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. This new YouTube sucks.
How'd you end up with YouTube?
Has it happened to any of you yet where you make a comment and it ends up making 37 of your comments?
No, but I have seen it a few times.
Well,
No, but
I figured out how to stop mine. I had to sign out, but when I signed back in, I think they're doing it on purpose to get us to sign out and sign back in, because then they changed and made things more upgraded. And
well, they have no right to not allow me to go see who the fuck my subscribers are. This is fucking retarded.
I gotta walk you through it.
First thing you got to do is go to the green room.
Oh, Jesus. That's not my fault. You guys don't know what the fuck a green room is.
It's not the fucking green room, and his name won't be there.
Let's see. Go to YouTube Studio.
only you call it the green room.
YouTube Studio.
I've never heard it called that.
What the fuck is his name? It's gonna fucking kill me.
Oh, you're still thinking about that guy.
Yeah. Ben something.
I'm too pooped, guys. I'm gonna go. I've had a long day, long week.
Aw.
Okay.
See y'all later.
I got my list, Ohio. You have yourself a good night, young lady. See now, Stevie, here's the problem where I hate YouTube, okay?
Yeah.
I click on my subscription list. I put the arrow down, it says show whatever, however many more. Page unresponsive. You can't wait for it to become responsive. Oh, that's why.
Guns Girl said bowling is a brutal sport. She broke 2 nails today.
Where? So bad news in Massachusetts today. We lost 3-0 in the appellate court to have our ARs and AR-15s and what do you call it back? The assault weapons ban that Mara Healy put in totally illegally.
Wow.
Back in a couple of years ago. So we lost 3-0, and they gave a 26-page fucking litany on the reasoning and all that. One of the quotes from it was, having an AR is like killing a fly in your house with a sledgehammer.
What's wrong with that?
I don't, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
In other words, it gets the job done.
And,
Fucking assholes.
it's just how they are, I guess. I don't know. So now it goes to the big house. So we shall see.
I hope they throw it out, Mike.
I hope so too. I mean, it's pretty fucking silly.
So where did you go, like the appellate court, and only had 3 votes? 3 judges on it?
It went to yeah. Well, it wasn't, 12 people that were gonna, you know what I mean? Oh, this is gonna drive me absolutely spastic. Now I have the thing. Now I can't find his fucking name. You're gonna laugh your ass off because I know him, Ohio. You're gonna be like, no shit, Mike, right?
Oh, you're still looking for the guy who did the reviews?
He was on the chat with us. He was on the Quagmire with us early. Remember, he used to do he did reviews on everything. Short hair, kind of a big nose. Great guy.
Go grab one of your Quagmire chats from like when we first started doing it.
Well, if fucking what's his name was here, if
Year.
Yeah,
he's telling me his name in 2.2 seconds.
Hey, you guys just picked up Damian Harris from Alabama, the running back.
Well, I don't need a running back.
Well, that's who they picked up.
Living survival. Hello? Anybody?
Living survival, not familiar, man.
Yes, you are. Click on his name. Anyways, he does reviews, right? And I haven't seen him do one that I didn't trust him on yet. Same thing with Iridium. Do you guys still follow Iridium?
Yeah.
I follow him on Facebook.
He does awesome fucking reviews. Here, right here, Ohio. I'll put it in the thing. So you guys. What?
I'm laughing at what Sandy wrote.
What did she write? Haha, Mikey.
No, I really hate when I put something in a safe place so I will be able to find it when I want it. And then I can't find it where I put it. That struck a chord because that happens to me all the damn time. I've been looking 2 days for a little cloth sack with 1/2-inch ferro rods in it. Yeah. I can't find where I put it.
Holy shit, the fucking thing's moving way too fast. Did you get that link, Ohio?
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him, but man, I don't remember him being on the chat.
You don't remember him being on the chat?
He's got tons of Olight videos.
Oh, yeah,
dude. So he obviously gets the Olights too.
But he does. But he did everything though. He did packs. He's done tents. He's done wood stoves. He's done it all. Yopa, what's up, kid? HRM Weapons Machines. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Who else did I miss? Because that thing was going 400 miles an hour. Vanessa Kitty, did I show you out yet? If I didn't, guess what? You are now.
Yeah, he's got a pretty nice channel.
Yeah, no, he does a great job. And I like people that do honest reviews. And there's people that do reviews and they'll tell you right up front, they didn't send me this. I bought this at such and such a place.
Right, but that's what they were talking about.
Or
Are you really getting an honest review if someone bought something? Because they're
Or
going
they have to
to
put it back.
make it, even if it is a shitty product, they're going to make an excuse for it because they're the dumbass that bought it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Would you do that? Because I wouldn't. If I'm doing a review,
Have you ever done that though? I think we all have.
What?
Have we bought something that we're really not happy with, but when somebody asks us about it, we don't really tell the truth. We're like, it's okay.
No, I won't. No.
Okay.
I would tell you it's a piece of shit. Just like a movie. I would say, you know what? Not my type of movie. I think it sucked.
Yeah, movies are different, I think.
No, but I'm just using that. I'm using that as
I understand.
as an
Like
example.
the Sky. I didn't do like a review. I did more of an opinion on it. I did an opinion on the Sky CPX pistol. Is it the best pistol? Hell no. Is it a piece of shit? Maybe. But if you only have $185, it's worth $185. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's one of those things. Is it? I think it's a step up from a high point because you can actually conceal carry. But
Right.
but it's not much better than a high point if you ask me. But I carried one for 2 years because guess what? I didn't have the money to buy something else.
See now, Frankie's saying it too. If I get my money, you're getting the truth. I mean, I wouldn't see. Here's my problem, right? I not only because I won't do it because just the way I am, but I wouldn't lie to you about a product. 2 reasons. You go get said product, and it's an absolute disaster. Who are they looking at? They're looking at the product. Are they looking at the manufacturer and all that? You know what they're gonna look at? The guy that told me go get one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nasty email.
Well,
Okay.
exactly. But you know what?
So
Like Frank said, though, my money, you're getting the truth. I do see that.
good night, Guns Girl.
I would say you see that more than what I was talking about of being like making excuses for it, because you might be pissed if you paid $600 for the new Glock pistol and you think it's a piece of shit because the sights fell off and it fucking jams every other round or something. You got a bad experience. You might go out there and fucking just slam this gun. But there's 200 other channels that are just fucking saying it's the best fucking gun that God's ever created,
And that's what makes things, especially with guns, in my belief anyway.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is you're going to be hard pressed to find a bad review on a gun on YouTube. It's just,
exactly.
And if you do find one, please share it. Please let us know because I want to see them. Because I don't think I've ever come across somebody that said the gun was a piece of shit, except for when it involves a high point or like the one that I did with that Cobra.
Right. Actually, on the high point videos, I've seen more guys start out saying it was a piece of shit, and by the end of the video, they're going,
It worked. Oh, look at that. It worked every time. It went bang when I pulled the trigger, and it's got a lifetime warranty,
Yep.
Yeah.
It's ugly as hell, but it works.
Have you seen the new one? The new prototype that they're putting out with the threaded barrel and everything?
I want to get the carbine, the 9mm carbine.
I had one, and I tell you what, it's one of those guns I regret getting rid of. I traded it for something that I really wanted. It's something that I was worth more, and I thought I got a good deal out of it. But I do miss it. I mean, it was big and clunky and kind of heavy, but it was fun to shoot. It was accurate as hell. I mean, you're pushing 9mm out 200-300 yards, man. and accurate. And that's badass.
Big dog. If I was going to spend the money on a carbine, I'd get the 10 millimeter.
Yep.
Well, you might be looking for a carbine rifle type choice with the cheaper option than 223. You know what I mean? Or 5.56. You know, the 9 millimeter is pretty cheap right now. Is what I mean. You're buying full metal jacket at Walmart for what, $7.87 a box right now, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that.
That's not bad at all.
expensive.
Yeah, find me a cheap place to buy 40 cal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
right?
Yeah,
Look at special.
I did pretty good on the bucket O Remington for 40 cal.
Hey, by the way, listen, you're in Ohio, you're in a free state, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so write this down. ammodump.com.
ammodump.com.
Yep.
I'm gonna go there right now.
This time you can get deals on that. My brother-in-law uses that site, and he says he always finds deals on for his guns. He's got long guns. He's got fucking handguns. He's got, you know what I mean. And he lives in Vermont, so that shit's fucking, you know.
Hey, big dog, I got a deal for you.
What's that?
You make me one of them cool, non-feminine type purses you make, and I'll reload you a shit ton of 40 cal.
He already did.
You want
Do
to
you
see
black
the-
powder? Do you do black powder?
Yeah.
Let me present. Put you on present there, big dog of the other kind. Good. So you.
Remember, Steve? We talked about this yesterday. It's a thing already.
I think it came out excellent. That looks the nuts. See, you can fit everything in there. You can fit everything you need for black.
It's rough. It's rough. It's not finished.
Right.
None of the edges are finished. I'm gonna lace. I'm gonna run lace from about right here all the way across on both
That
sides,
looks sharp.
all the way up.
Right.
I got some light beige, and then it's actually I haven't finished sewing this part, but it's sewed white all the way, white on both sides, black on the sides, black on that side. Got the heavy duty D rings on it, heavy duty brass rivets.
Nice.
You know what that's for, Steve. But anyways, it's not done yet, but we're getting there.
Well, maybe we can make a trade for some 40 cal if you need some.
Probably.
Sorry,
All good.
Dr. Dubensmurch decided he needed something.
I wasn't implying that, Vanessa, but he's got that one bag he built that is very feminine. I just wanted to make sure it was clear I didn't want flowers on it.
That one.
Yeah, but you minus those flowers.
I know, that bag rocks.
Look at that stitching. Look at that stitching. That is not done by machine. That's done by beads.
Clark.
Look,
Right.
look at that. Beautiful.
Well, that's what makes it custom. No offense, right? And you're the leather guy, not me. But I'm going to be totally honest with you, right? Look, and I know custom is handmade, blah, 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 blah. And I get all that. However, when I don't give a shit if you're doing a tent. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you're using a sewing machine, guess what? It is no longer, in my opinion, again, just my opinion, it's no longer what do you call it? Because you're using a machine.
Handmade.
Yes.
Well, that's the difference.
That's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. I mean,
Well, I mean, if you bought a custom made tailored suit and the guy sewed it all together and he used a machine, but he did it all to your measurements and everything, and he made it all by his hands, even though he used a sewing machine. That's still custom made, handmade, compared to going to shop machines and getting a suit that's
different because that's custom because it fits you.
That's way different. That's way different. That's way different, dude.
Custom is going to fit you. You don't have the same neckline as me, the same leg size as me, the same belly size as me. That's different. I'm talking about if you took 10 guys, all right, and 10 guys are gonna go make fucking remember when we were back in the 80s there, fucking you use that old enough to remember. The girls used to have the fucking pocketbooks. They look like fucking suitcases, for Christ's sakes, right?
Right.
Most of them were leather. Most of them were today's day and age. They'd be like the they almost look like fucking saddlebags, right? They got the leather tassels, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Remember with the big buckles on, big snaps on them?
Yeah.
All right. You get a guy like Big Dog of the leather kind and Tall and all these other leather guys, all right? You put 10 of those guys together, all right? And 5 of them fucking sew it by hand and 5 of them using the machine. The guy that uses the machine didn't do it fucking, it's not, you know what I'm saying?
No,
So-
he didn't put as much effort into it. Okay, here's the deal. You have a machine, you cut out it's like a rector set. You cut out a fucking pattern, you sew it together with a machine. Whoopie-doo. Any dipshit can do that. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
I hand mold everything I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
I hand mold what I do, and I sew everything by hand. I glue everything by hand. I paint everything by hand. There's no fucking machine doing anything with what I do.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And like I watched this.
Are there any tools that someone could use to make it easier that you consider that wouldn't count too?
There's a difference. There's a difference in using a hand tool that you have to manipulate manually, or a machine that does the work for you.
So these like knife makers that pound out the steel with the hammer.
Yep.
Compared to the guy that walks over and does it with the automatic boom, boom, boom thing.
All right, stop there. You just said you did it for me. Great, thank you, appreciate that.
Automatic.
Okay, knife makers, okay? They throw a fucking 4x8 sheet on a fucking what do you call it?
CNC.
CNC. Okay, they have it all cut out. That's laziness. That ain't custom knife. It's not a custom knife. No fucking.
Well, no, I didn't say they cut it out, but I'm talking about how you ever watch that show Forged in Fire?
Yes.
Some people will sit there and hammer the shit out of something.
And some of them will go over to use the automatic hammer.
Yeah, I mean, what about that?
No, because he's still because that person that's using the automatic hammer. I don't even know if that's the word. That's what.
Right, that's what we're calling automatic hammer. That's what you're doing.
But what's he doing though, Ohio? Because I've watched that show. He's taking that. And he's doing this, right? He's still maneuvering that in his own thing. You're sewing something. You're just doing this.
Yeah, you're still maneuvering it. You got to turn the corner.
Not really. Yeah. It's like because this kid, I called on this kid because I not like called him out. I got a hold of him because I wanted him to he said he had custom tents and up here my way, and I said, "Do you do teepees?" And he said, "Well, yeah." He said, and I'm delivering. He does screen printing shit and this stuff he's doing on the side in this shop, but he's doing on the side, Anyway, so I'm looking at all the stuff and I'm like, he's calling it custom made, and he's like, and I'm like, oh hell no. And I'm saying to myself, of course I'm not saying it to him, I'm saying it to myself, I'm like, oh no. You know what he did? He figured out mathematically how to, whatever, 4 pieces of fucking material. Okay? He measures it out. He cuts it. He puts it on this fucking thing. It's like buying a tent at fucking Walmart in a box.
So he used math.
Just because he used, it's like,
yeah, that's a slippery slope because he still had to think. He had to use.
It's just not made.
Right. See, there's the difference.
There we go.
It's custom made, but it's not handmade. That's the difference.
It's kind of like American made cars. They're not. They're fucking assembled here.
Right.
But if I buy a belt from Big Dog, it's going to be cut by hand. The holes are going to be punched by hand. The buckle's going to be assembled by hand. Everything by hand. if I buy a belt from Walmart, it was made from a fucking machine.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And the belt from Walmart will last 6 months, and the belt made by me will last 10 years.
And that's what I'm saying. Okay. And this, but I don't know. I just got a bad vibe. You know. It just didn't seem. You know.
I'll tell you, the belt that I'm wearing now is made by Boston. Have you heard of them?
No, never.
I have not.
They're
The whole city got together and made it.
yeah, it's just Boston leather. They deal a lot in duty gear and stuff like that. But I wear it as an everyday belt.
How thick is it?
What do you mean by thickness? Like how wide?
Is it like the tummy of fucking work boot?
Thickness.
This is one of my duty belts. Look how thick that is.
Okay, yeah, it's about like that. Maybe a little bit thinner. That's not
That
like
is-
well, it's
it
not.
is-
I'm not talking duty
The fuck
belt.
that 10 ounce?
I'm talking like underneath.
No. That's 16 ounce. That's 2 pieces of 8 ounce that is barge cemented and then hand saddle stitched together and then hand with the holster on it already. Right there. Now find somebody that's got a 36-inch waist.
I got one.
No, you don't.
I do.
Do you?
It's, my kid's grab. I got a 36-inch waist.
I'll send you the fucking thing because it's your shit won't fit me.
Me, 36.
But I don't have a handgun to put in the holster, so.
Scary part is I
Here
just
you go.
2 inches.
Here's my belt. I'll give you the product description. Okay. It's an 1.5-inch belt by Boston Leather. Is made from full grain, 10 to 12 ounce English bridle leather, made from the same craftsmanship as the Boston Leather duty belts. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's 1.5 inches. That's like the width of it.
And that's standard. 1.5 inches is standard. Now,
Yeah, that's just the standard underneath belt. Let's see. That's crazy.
but now like the holster I made, you got to be smart. Like you look at these Galco holsters and stuff. Like you watch Mr. Holster and he does the reviews on these Galco holsters. And they're like $85. I think my holster's better. It's not. Maybe it's not machined better, but it's made out of better material and it'll last longer.
There you go.
But look at, I mean, here's my holster.
You know, it's kind of like,
I'll share it inside. In the
you know, listen, it's kind of like when Stevie takes a fucking stump, right? He takes a fucking stump out of the fucking woods, brings it back to his fucking house, puts it on his fucking lathe, and makes a fucking bowl. And seemingly, well, the video is only 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that lathe, it's not. He's using a machine, Mike.
Horseshit, because he's sitting there with all the fucking tools going.
Yeah, he could have it on He could have it on something where he's got a pedal.
Then he's gonna sand it. Then he's gonna do all that fucking shit to it. That's fucking handmade.
What about somebody that's sitting there pedaling something like in the old days where they sit there?
But see, here's the difference. Now, Steve uses a lathe. Yes, he uses a tool, but you have to have knowledge of the tool.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, with a sewing machine, it's not that fucking hard. You put it in front of it, you run
And you let it go.
through it,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
you let it go. As long as you've got, for leather, you got to have a walking foot sewing machine. And as long as you have a walking foot sewing machine with the right servo motor in it, it's pretty much gravy. I've used them, been there, done that, got the fucking t-shirt. It'll be all right.
I'm telling you. You know, it's like these guys in my old business, right? When I worked for my other full-time job, right? This guy, he does custom bikes and custom paint jobs and all that, and they are custom bikes, they are custom paint jobs and all that, because he pays through the fucking roof for the fucking custom paint. All right, but you know what he started doing? He started vinyling motorcycle helmets. Because the way 3M comes out with their shit, you won't see a line. You can't peel that off. You need remover. All right, to get that off. All right, you won't feel that it's vinyl. Okay, you can take a razor blade, you can do any fucking thing you want. You ain't gonna fucking feel it. All right. And he's charging people fucking $450 to do a fucking bike helmet. He's getting
And they're
it.
paying for it. And they're paying for it.
He's getting it. But
Exactly.
I watched him do it. It's a pain in the fucking nutsack. This guy had it. This guy had a helmet over in his kneecap, right? Because it wasn't a full face helmet. It was a fucking turtle shell, sort of like a turtle shell. He had it on his knee, and he's fucking trying to pull the fucking. It's fucking hot shit, and the thing came out fucking mint.
Oh, it just ain't heat shrink shit.
But the thing, yeah, no, it's not just you put it on there, blow it with a fucking heat gun, no.
Oh.
And but see, the problem is that this guy wants, people come in, they want these designs, and he puts them on the computer and does it all up, right? Is this what? Yep. If they got it painted, he would have to charge them almost double to paint the fucking helmet. The fucking helmet's only worth fucking $200.
Yeah, right.
Real quick, did you see that link I shared inside there, Big Dog?
I haven't clicked on it yet.
In the internal?
Yeah, wait a minute. Every time I click on a link with you, it could be fucking.
No, that's from Gauze. It's just that belt. It's just the belt that I have. So take a look at that belt. And tell me, what's that?
Go ahead. So that's 1 3/4 inch. That's a single piece. That's probably 2 pieces of what they're going to tell you is that it's 8 or 10 ounce. It's really probably 2 ounce with a piece of plastic in between, because that's what they do. I'm telling you,
find out.
Right. Well, right. If you cut that belt, I'd be willing to bet that that's not that is not 10 ounce bull hide like what I make. That's 2 pieces of very, very thin leather with a plastic inner in it.
Well, what I'm telling you is that belt I've had for 20 years, and I wear it every day. So I mean,
and I'm telling you that at that price.
Hurt.
Oh yeah, you got that price if you want some friggin' Ethiopian making it for you.
Hey!
Pardon
Don't
me.
pick up African watches here. We have people watching all over the world.
Hey, I said
Quagmire.
Yeah, but isn't that I thought that was a U.S. company there.
What, Boston? Of course it is.
Yeah. Boston Leather.
It's not made in Boston, though. Fuck, we don't even have fucking HP Hood in fucking Boston anymore. They moved that out of fucking Charlestown, too. The old creamery.
Just look up Boston Leather.
Hood Milk.
What about the cream pies? They still made there?
So
No, remember when you were a kid and you went trick-or-treating, Stevie, and you got those Necco wafers?
Oh yeah. Love
They
them.
made those in the city of Cambridge, right over by MIT. All right. So
Ohio.
you go over by MIT and all you can smell is fucking Necco wafers, but they don't do it no more over there. They moved the company somewhere else. SKS Hugo, how the hell are you doing? Go ahead, Big Dog of Leather Kind.
they're selling that belt for $16.72 to $21.60. I'm telling you right now, the 1 3/4 inch blanks, which is just a strap, like right here. That's what I start these rifle slings with. Just an 1 3/4 inch strap. I pay $12.50 or so just for the blank. So I don't know how they're doing that. I mean, if they're selling it,
And then you have to, and then
you
he's
got
got
to
to
buckle.
stain it. He's got to stitch it. He's got to fucking edge it. He's got to fucking punch the holes in it. He's got to, you know what I mean? That's time and money.
Right.
Whereas that duty belt
What's funny is Boston Leather
is on an assembly line.
Illinois.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, because I've never heard of Boston Leather. So I mean, I've heard of Boston Leather, but not in the city of Boston. You know what I'm saying? It's not manufactured here in Boston.
Have a good night, Viborg. If I didn't miss you.
My shoemaker in Toronto retired. Sad my shoes from him were far longer than I.
Now,
But that's how a
they
shoemaker.
have a video on their website.
Yep.
And it shows them making a belt, and it's all using sewing machines and automatic punches and automatic cutters. But they got a shitload of people doing it. That's how they can spend $12. You know,
probably.
You know,
but
it takes you 3 days to make one belt, and it takes them 3 days to make
300.
Shit, more than that, probably 1 million.
Well, that's not. But I'm just threw that number out there. But my point is that because they're mass produced,
right,
from a machine, and which gets back to my original point, it's not custom and it's not quality. Whereas a guy,
that's what I was saying though. I mean,
whereas a guy like Big Dog Leather Kind, like Mr. Tolley, like Mr. Holster, and all those guys, right? They're gonna take. Okay, so you guys remember a while back, Mr. Tolley made Working Class Woodsman that fucking holster. Okay. Till this day, when I talk to him, that he tells everybody about that fucking holster. Okay, and yeah, could he have gone to a fucking gun shop and bought a leather holster? Absolutely.
Yeah, but my point though is, I'm saying I
wouldn't have lasted though.
I've had this belt for 20 years. I think it's a quality belt. I didn't pay $21 for it though.
But in fairness, but be fair, right? And which is fine, and I get that. It's lasted for a very long time, and that's good. But in fairness, right? You're only wearing that to work, right?
No, I wear it daily. I wear it with my jeans. I wear it with my cargo shorts that hold.
And them fucking holes haven't pulled out or anything like that.
No, I've had to put more holes in it.
Here's the for instance with a duty belt like that. When I make a duty belt like that, I put brass grommets in the holes because I don't want my shit to wear out, and it won't, because that's the way I make it.
Because you know what I'm saying, right? When a belt gets older, what have you, depending upon, again, the thickness of the belt and all that, I get all that, right? But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes
they stretch, yeah.
Yeah, or the buckle. I've had buckles fucking. I'm going like this. I'm going like this. I'm going to put my belt on, and all of a sudden, comes off in pieces. Here's the problem, right? First of all, it sucked because I didn't have another belt. Second of all, the problem was that it happened in front of my wife. And she's like, your belt broke.
Yeah, when you pick the belt in front of the old lady, it's time they're going to put you on a diet automatically.
Right? So it's like, you know what I mean?
Like I said, I didn't pay $21 for this belt. This belt cost me $60.
All right. Well,
but it's a Boston leather. I don't know if it's the exact same one that I.
So you probably have a quality belt there, Ohio. Well, obviously it's lasted you all this time. Where's my? You know what? He's gonna laugh at me and think I'm fucking silly, but I'm being dead serious. Where's my keys? Oh, my wife took my car.
I understand.
What, a year ago?
I know Big Dog can make me a belt that would probably last me 20 years.
I'm gonna go way smaller than a belt. I'm gonna go way. I'm gonna dumb it down past the belt. It had to be a year ago, maybe even more. Big Dog sent me, Stevie, and fucking Stump keychains, and he put our names on them. All right. I used that. It got my car keys and my work keys and everything on there. It's in my pocket. It gets thrown. All right. None of that leather is fucking showing any signs of wear and tear. That's the snow. That's the fucking rain. That's, you know what I mean? The heat. That's everything.
Mike, that don't impress me because I've got a keychain made out of plastic that came from the dealership 35 years ago.
Hey, Ohio.
You know,
No, but I'm just
Big
saying.
dog leather on it.
you know what I'm talking about, though. You know those fucking big ass, like half. I don't know. They look kind of like they almost look like a flat shoehorn.
That's
like
yes.
Chevrolet on it or something.
Hey, big dog leather kind. SKS Hugo wants to know: doesn't leather turn brass green?
No.
There's your answer, SKS.
Well, you have to, it depends on what type of leather. Vegetable tan leather, which is what tool leather, what I work in, won't turn brass green. But chromium tanned leather, the real soft shit, like what they make bags and stuff out of, will oxidize metal. So
Right,
it depends
like
on
the
what
like
type
your
of
fucking
leather
work
it
boots,
is.
like your work boots.
You know, a chrome tan leather will oxidize steel or brass or copper or anything, but a vegetable tan will not.
I'm trying to see if
Now,
my
what's a
fucking
vegetable tan?
So there's a whole difference. The chromium tan leather is what you see with like upholstery, bags, things like that. Vegetable tanned, like what this is, it's the whole tanning process. So vegetable tanned like this is vegetable tan. The whole hide is hung and then dipped in oak bark tannins thousands of times in a great big vat of oak bark tannins. Chromium tanned is all chemicals. They put it in a great big fucking tub and roll it around a million times, and it's all chemical based.
Now, what? Okay, so you say vegetable tanning, like vegetable, like the food we eat, vegetables, right? Is that what you're saying?
More natural.
Oak bark tannins.
Oak bark.
and don't worry, I don't know how they get vegetables out of that either, but I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Yeah. Well,
Just means it's a more natural material. It's not chemicals. Technically, it's a chemical, but
No, it's not a chemical. It's not a chemical. It is a natural element.
Right. So isn't tobacco, but now there's chemicals.
they add chemicals to it to addict you.
Yeah.
plant-based. Very good, Vanessa. Thank you.
Plant-based.
Take, for instance, these fucking Herman Survivor boots that I fucking emailed Herman Survivor. Because back in the day, Herman Survivor was a good fucking boot. That don't look good.
It's a little wore out.
Okay. They squeak like a bitch.
Quit crawling around on your knees so much.
On your knees so much, yeah.
Look at, see the fucking thing separating right there?
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking oiled the piss out of them. I sprayed the piss out of them.
Oil them with what? Oil them with what?
I don't know. The fucking Herman Survivor fucking, what do you call it, oil?
No, you got to use mink oil.
I'm just telling you what they told me to do. I did what they told me to do on their product.
Steve, tell me I'm wrong. Mink oil.
I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just telling you what they told me to use. You know,
he went by their suggestions, and the boot still fell fucking apart. You know who used to make a good boot, and it was a cheap boot? Was Kmart brand, that Texas Steer. Texas Steer used to make a hell of a boot, man.
I gotta go back to wearing. I gotta go back to fucking either getting my Carolinas or getting my
Red Wings,
or getting my what's the other one? Cost me fucking $2 a Quaker. Oh,
I've had good luck with Rocky. I've got Rockies.
What was the other one?
Big Dog. There's a Rocky outlet down in Nelsonville, a couple hours from here.
What are the logging boots, Stevie?
I couldn't tell you.
The white boots.
No, they're fucking red leather with black soles. A maroon
Red
leather.
Wings?
No.
I had a great pair of Red Wings. I had the lineman boots. Went all the way up to
Rocking.
Are you rocking the Doc Martens, man?
Hell no, I'm not
I
paying for
fucking can't
fucking that
believe I
name.
can't fucking think
No.
anymore.
Wolverine?
No.
Carolina makes a good boot. Carolina makes a good boot.
Chippewas.
J-Watt said Danner.
Chippewas.
Chippewas?
Chippewa. They cost me fucking $2.25 last time I bought them. But here's the thing. They cost me $2.25. I did the same fucking thing with them. I oiled them all up, did everything I was supposed to do, blah, 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 blah. Right? I buy them, I bring them home, I do it. Overnight, they sat.
Hey.
They sat. I did it again. They sat, and then I put them on. Okay? Those motherfuckers lasted me. And I beat the fuck out of them, too, But they lasted me fucking a long, long time.
Hey, Carolina Panthers just took Will Greer, that quarterback from West Virginia.
The fucking backup. He'll never see the field.
Who's their quarterback now?
Tennessee?
No, Carolina Panthers.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he'll see the field in less than 2 years.
What's his name? The fucking black kid there.
Like I said, he'll see the field in 2 years. He
What's
was
the kid's name?
a Heisman candidate.
What's the kid's name? Good night, Reaper. Hey, Jay, what's up? What's the kid's name? Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even think of his name. The kid runs all over the field. The quarterback for Carolina.
Oh, Cam Newton.
Thank you. He runs all over that field. Oh, and by the way, I guess, Flan, who won? Did the Hurricanes beat? Did the Hurricanes beat the Islanders? Stevie, I sent Johnny Solar one.
Oh, yeah, the Islanders got knocked out.
Well, the Islanders didn't get knocked out.
The Capitals did. Who won
the
it?
Capitals lost.
Yeah, Capitals got knocked out.
The Capitals, Carolina knocked out the Capitals. What do you call it? Played Las Vegas Knights, and they got fucked at the Las Vegas Knights.
Oh, yeah, they got beat at the end right there.
Yeah, but they got a fucking 5-minute major at the end of the fucking game. They scored 4 goals. Yeah, I know you're supposed to fucking stop a fucking power play. I get all that. But still. Top 4 teams in the playoffs and 2 were sweeps. Yep. Well, not top 4. Top 5, because one of the top teams is still in there, the Boston Bruins. So
they weren't top, though, man.
Yes, they were the second best team in all of the NHL hockey.
Okay, but did they win? Were they number 1 in their division?
No, Tampa was.
No, see, then Tampa was the better team.
I know, but I'm talking about in all of hockey. Fuck the divisions. We're
talking about divisions. Every number 1 team in the divisions, each division's number 1 team got swept.
Yeah. No, not got swept.
They got beat. They got knocked out. And second place is just first loser. So
yeah, okay.
If you ain't fast, if you ain't first, you're last.
Frankie, you hearing this? Frankie, you hearing this shit? Frankie, are you hearing this shit from the team that? No, here we go. I mean, I'll give you all the credit in the world. You come out and you fucking punch fucking Tampa in the mouth. You're down 3-0 in the first period, your first game in the playoffs ever, and then you sweep the fucking best team in the NHL.
First game ever. What? No, that's not the first time the Jackets were in the playoffs.
Oh, was it?
No.
It looked it. Anyway, I give them all the credit in the world.
I'm just fucking with you, man. You know that.
They played Boston 3 times this year.
They probably lost in 3.
They lost twice. fuck the Pens too. I can't stand the fucking Penguins.
I'll tell you what, though, man. Fucking Yager and Mario Lemieux were hell of players back in the day.
Fuck Mario too.
He crushed your dreams quite a bit, didn't he?
No, his fucking buddy Ulf Samuelsson did. That piece of shit. Go Red Wings, yeah.
Hey, back in the day.
Yeah, the 90s.
Well, didn't they win it just a few years ago, though? Didn't Red Wings win it?
Yeah, like 4 in a row or something. Till they had
No.
the car crash and then they were screwed.
Yeah, well, Carolina, the last playoff game I went to was a Carolina Bruins playoff game back in the 90s. And that's when the defenseman from Carolina died. If you give Flan a minute, I'm quite sure she'll come up with his name. But there is nothing like playoff fucking hockey.
Yeah, that's kind of strange they had so many sweeps because that kind of blows that thing about making the playoffs go longer for more money.
Yeah, see, my thing is, too, I don't want the playoffs to go longer. I want them fucking shortened.
Yeah, they need to.
I think the
knock
first
them down.
I think the first 2 rounds should be the best out of 5.
5, yeah.
You know, it's way too fucking long. They're playing fucking hockey in fucking June and wondering why the fucking puck is bouncing like a fucking basketball on the ice because the places are so fucking that they're playing Vegas. Hello. How cold do you think you can have it in that arena? I mean, think about it. You know?
Yep, nothing like hanging out in the hockey arena when the moms come to pick up their kids. Just saying.
Yeah, a little fucking arena holds fucking 3,000 people. Yeah, but I'm talking about, a 20,000 seats fucking stadium.
Yeah. It's got to be tough to keep that surface hard.
Yeah.
Well, how thick is that ice, though, man? I mean, they bring
I don't know, but
they
fucking
ship it in. It's like 6 inches thick. That shit ain't melting.
No, it's only like
Toronto game the other night, the puck was bouncing like a bitch.
it's only a couple inches thick. It's unbelievable how thin it is. See, because it's all frozen from underneath, and if it's too thick, the top won't be hard.
You don't have to, Flan. But it's, it's fun to watch. I don't have too much faith in my fucking Celtics, but they're going to play fucking Milwaukee.
Okay. Ice is approximately 3/4 of an inch thick and is usually chilled at 16 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. We're not talking about an ice cube.
The thicker the ice, the softer and slower it becomes.
See? Who knows? Yeah, I think they run the ice in our rink about 1 inch thick.
They put insulation underneath it, between that and the concrete. There's a thin line of insulation.
Ours is straight on the concrete, but it's a high school rink, not a pro rink.
It was the same philosophy, though, ain't it?
I would think they run a Zamboni on ours and it don't break. So
Yeah. No, that's, we'll find it. Ought to be a great fucking. They got fucking parity this year in the hockey. I'll tell you that. But it should be a great fucking finals for all you hockey puck fans. For those that aren't hockey puck fans, I'm sorry.
Okay, it says some rinks though are 4 inches deep, 4 inches thick, and it takes 3 days for them to get the ice rink frozen.
Nope. We played fucking hockey and then basketball right afterwards.
But that's because you're just moving the ice. No, the ice is underneath the basketball court.
The ice is underneath the parquet floor. So they keep it frozen somehow.
Yeah.
In the off season, they don't. Hopefully this year's off season is only fucking 60 days. Fuck, they start skating the end of August.
Is hockey or baseball the most games played per season?
Baseball, 161, I believe, in baseball, right? 168, 160. What were the Red Sox? The Red Sox were 108, and yeah, I think it's 161 in baseball, or 162. It's only like 80 games in fucking 162 in baseball. Thank you. I said 161. I'm sorry.
Well, it's on the sports.
But I'm going to tell you, it hurts the sport.
Hey,
Because
people get sick of it, man.
That's why. What did I say? Hockey was 86. I'm sorry. Hockey's 84. That's why. That's why football takes them all over.
Flawn, I didn't know that was a prerequisite.
What's that?
She's like, I'm a lesbian. Hello. Why she's good at sports.
Oh, so
Well, that has nothing to do with it. Gee whiz.
I don't know. There's a lesbian lives next door to my own house, next door to my brother, and she played all the sports when she was a kid. She wasn't a tomboy, but people don't even use that terminology anymore. Tomboy, I do. Because you can't, right?
I think she just categorized herself.
Right. It's all right, Flan. The whole fucking panel up here is a lesbian too, so we're with you.
Yeah, if I could just get rid of this gross, nasty man's body, I'd be all set.
I said that in front of my mother one day. She said something, and she said, "Oh, she's a lesbian." I said, "So am I." And my mother just looked at me. She says, "What?" Well, I'm a lesbian too. I like what she likes.
Oh wow! So the NBA and the NHL play the same amount of games.
Yes.
82 games. That's still a lot of games, though.
Yes. In the 1986 Boston Celtics, I believe, won 74 or 73.
The 19 what?
86 Celtics.
86. Holy shit, I was 5 in 86. Jesus, you're old.
Not that old. I'm only 13 years older than you.
That's enough.
And they won 67.
No, they won 70 something, didn't they?
No, they won 67. The 85-86 Boston Celtics
They only won 67.
won 67 games, won 40-1 at home, 37-1 at the Boston Garden, 3-0 at the Hartford Center. I hated when they played at the Hartford Civic Center.
I love the Hartford Civic Center because I missed the Hartford Whalers in hockey because that was an awesome.
Forgot about the Whalers.
That was an awesome fucking rivalry. Kevin Deneen and all them guys. That was fucking awesome.
Here's an interesting little tidbit. Despite Michael Jordan's skills, the Bulls were once again swept by the Celtics in the first round of the NBA playoffs. The Bulls made it to the playoffs 3 more times in a row before winning their first NBA championship in 1991.
Right. That wasn't that the year that Larry Bird retired and what?
He retired in 92.
He retired.
Magic
in
retired in 91 because of AIDS.
Right, but what's his name died. Was supposed to be Larry Bird's replacement.
Reggie Lewis.
No.
Oh, Len Bias, but that was in
Len
'86. That was in '86. Len Bias died
He
in
was supposed to be Larry Bird's fucking.
Larry Bird would have still been playing into the late '90s if Len Bias wouldn't have done.
Yeah, he would have. He would have. I'd still put him on my team. You know, you can have a LeBron, you can have fucking Jordan.
Oh, you talking like your best ever team?
Just for pure shooting, right?
Well, basketball talent, knowing how to play the game.
But a pure shooter, right? Yeah. Larry, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody yet.
I'll tell you what,
you know as well as I do. You know,
Curry's a hell of a shooter.
You know as well as I do. A lot of MJ's points were fucking layups.
Yeah.
Okay.
The best Steph Curry right now is a hell of a shooter.
Steph Curry can fucking. He can fucking. He can. He can probably shoot a fucking bird's eye out of a fucking. But Bird was just magic.
I would.
I'm going to tell you right now, they saved the fucking game of basketball.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. I would take the '92 Dream Team over any players now.
Yeah, I don't even really. I mean, I think without even joking, I think I maybe watched 3 Celtics games this year, and about maybe 5 last year. It's just not. I get bored when you come up the court, take a 3, you miss. They go down the court, you take a 3, you miss. There's no.
Yeah, they just shoot threes like that's the only thing to do now. It's crazy, and nobody fucking does an offensive rebound.
No.
No offensive rebounding at all.
No, gone are the days of fucking Dennis Rodman and you know
I was going to say we need Dennis Rodman back.
Fucking Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, all them guys, right? They came out in the league today.
Laimbeer. I hate that.
If they came out in the league today, if they came in the league today, they wouldn't have a job. I mean,
no, because they'd be fouled out. They'd be fouled out,
and they wouldn't have the fucking rebounds. And it's just phenomenal how the game changed. But Bird and Magic changed the game for the good and saved the fucking league. You know?
Oh yeah, they didn't even have the NBA wasn't even televised.
I mean,
back in the '70s, it was hard to get a televised game.
Yeah, they saved the fucking league, and it was just unbelievable.
Yep, jumping in there, throwing elbows.
Oh, I used to love when the fucking Celtics played Detroit because you knew there was going to be a fucking fight. It was like break out the fucking hockey game because you knew Laimbeer and Parrish somebody was going to get a fucking elbow to the eye, fucking. It's just how they played. You know? Technology kills it too, you know. You got, Kyrie Irving, great player, right? He's got to learn to shut his fucking mouth.
Who, Kyrie?
Yeah.
He couldn't keep his mouth shut in Cleveland. That dude came out and talked about fucking being a flat earther and shit. He believes the earth is flat.
Yeah, he's a fucking. But the thing is that he's not. I don't know. It's just not the same.
He is not the superstar he thinks he is.
It's not the same. It's not the same game as it used to be. The play is not the same. Bird's era and Magic's era and all that, and all them guys, right? James Worthy with the Lakers, right? All them fucking guys. What do you call over there? The twin, Doc Rivers and fucking, all them guys. When they played, there was none of this, And again, it's technology, right? hey, why don't you come play with us? We'll do this, blah, blah, blah. We'll tell them that's what we're going to do, blah, 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 and we'll do it. The fucking, in basketball, with your big fucking guys, your big name guys, they make trades on their own. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking dumb. It's just dumb. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the same product. It's not, I don't know. Look at football now. They want to change. They want to call pass interference. Or no,
Shit.
they want
You guys, hey, Mikey, do you guys see who else you guys got?
who?
Patriots. They drafted Chase Winovich from Michigan.
Oh, did they?
Yep. So they got a hell of a linebacker now.
Yeah, now you got a team, a Michigan boy on there.
Well, we lost. We lost fucking Trey Flowers, so we needed somebody. And we lost, what's his name in the linebacker, so. And, what's his name? Not Mayo. He'll play. He'll play him. He'll do all right. I'm just hoping to see if we get a fucking. Did they draft a fucking defensive coordinator yet?
Defensive coordinator.
We don't seem to have one of them. We lost 5 coaches, and nobody got replaced yet. We had Chiano. He decided, nah, I don't want you. When they got Bennett back, because him and Bennett don't like each other.
Fuck them.
But I'm telling you right now, I already said it. I said it all last year watching that kid play fucking football. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, here's the AFC Championship game this year. You ready? Of course, it's going to be New England Patriots. But who are they going to play? The Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Clowns.
You think so?
Oh, my God, yes. Pittsburgh sucks. Kansas City's losing players. Kansas City's losing players left and right to the fucking law. I mean, who else is there? Cincinnati sucks. Pittsburgh's just about done. So they gotta fucking battle with Baltimore. Are you kidding? They'll be fine. I think. What were they? 7-9-1. I call it fucking 8-8. Okay, I call them 8-8. And you know as well as I do, they always play that division tough. I mean, did Pittsburgh beat them 42 to fucking nothing? No. Did Baltimore beat them fucking 40 to fucking 10? No. So they might have lost 6 points, 7 points. They're right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's a young fucking team. That's a young Cleveland team. You know? Cleveland, not KC. KC's fucking Hunte playing, and that other douchebag there from Kansas City, the one that let me fucking tell my 3-year-old son to hold his arms out, so I can punish him and punch him in the chest.
Well, Cleveland picked up Kansas City's running back at Hunt.
Yeah, I know.
The one that beat that girl up.
Yeah.
But he's on an 8-game suspension, so he won't be playing till the end of the season.
The eighth game. But I think I'm telling you, I think that's what you're gonna see.
That would be nice. I'll tell you what, dude. A lot of people. What's funny is being a Michigan fan and watching Baker Mayfield beat the Buckeyes, and then take that flag and plant that flag inside of the fucking OSU Stadium and piss all them Buckeye players, all them Buckeye fans off. And now half of them are turning around and rooting for him because they're Browns fans now.
Hey, give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Famous last words. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Steve drumming on his desk.
That was not me.
But you're right, though. Steve is drumming on his desk.
How about that new toy you're building there, Steve? Why don't you show that?
Oh, my shiny toy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much done yet.
Hey, any news on that gun dealer and what's going on with your gun?
You got it back.
I know you got it back, but are they pressing charges on him?
Are they what?
Are they going to press charges on him or anything?
I don't know. That's out of my hands. I know the sheriff was talking with the AFL. I mean,
ATF?
yeah, those people, not the AFL. All gray Cerakote.
Look at the goodness, as Bill Gowdy would say.
Wait till you get to the awesome part. Sparkly.
Things just moved in the nether regions. Anyways.
My reproductive organs tingle.
Yeah, this is going to be my one big money show off AR. When I get the money for the rest of it, it's gonna cost me a pretty penny, but I figured that's my last hurrah before I start dumping money into the house.
What's your last hurrah?
You should have been here to seen it. Too bad.
My last hurrah is my newest AR build.
You suck a dick.
It's all skeletonized, lightweight. That's just the upper part I got done so far.
Cool. Have you taken the other one out to fucking shoot yet?
No, I was gonna today, and then it started raining and blowing and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, it was fucking chilly. Is it raw there today?
A little bit. It wasn't
raw.
bad. It was actually worse yesterday.
Dude, look at what I'm in.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, we had like highs of like 51 today with rain all day.
Well,
So that's coming your way too. More rain will be coming your way, Mikey.
I don't even know
boy.
what the fuck my weather's supposed to be. I haven't even looked, but thanks for the fucking invite.
And because we've got rain here yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're calling for rain. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it'll be in your neck of the woods. And I don't want to hear you bitching about ARs because you would never buy one anyway because you can't even afford to buy a pair of glasses that's got two things to go over your ears.
That's because I broke them. Today, Saturday, sunny, 53 degrees. Sunday, cloudy and rainy, 55 degrees. Monday, partly sunny, 59 degrees. Tuesday, 50% chance of rain, 54.
Yeah.
Wednesday, 40% chance of rain, 58. Thursday, 50% chance of rain, 55. Friday, 50% chance of rain, 56. Saturday, 58 degrees, 40% chance of rain. Saturday, 20% chance of rain, 63 degrees. It's going to rain the next fucking... I can't stand this time of the year.
it's better than a blizzard.
No, I'd rather have the snow. I would much rather the snow.
Yeah, you can still
You know why?
keep stuff like out in the snow.
The snow is not fucking depressing. The rain is depressing.
Canada's getting flooded again, according to Flan.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the radar right now. There's fucking rain all the way out to half the damn country, so it's all coming this way. So Yeah, it's probably, we're all probably looking at fucking a week of rain.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you didn't notice any trees without any leaves or buds on them, guess what? By the end of next week, they're going to be bang. Where'd that fucking all that shit go? You know what I mean?
And your grass is going to grow 3 feet.
And then
Right.
3 weeks after that, we'll be raking them sons of bitches. You'll be like, where the fuck summer go? Summer was on a Wednesday this year.
Well, that's the whole thing. We don't even fucking get them. The AARL. What the hell's the AARL? Headquarters is in Newington, Connecticut. You mean the AR? With the manufacturer of AR is in Connecticut.
So the AR that you got, that was the one that was missing. Is that retro build?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brownells is selling those right now. Have you noticed that?
Yep. Yeah, they're selling so many of them you can't buy parts from them because they're all back ordered.
Well, don't blame the people in Massachusetts. It ain't our fault.
Right.
Or New York. Can you buy them in New York?
I didn't realize something like that retro look would come back in style so much.
Man, it's slamming right now.
You know what would look good on that retro rifle, Steve?
Yeah, something in the mail.
Really? Something right here in the box? Right here in the box?
In the box.
See? Look at right there. Look, see?
Snake in the box.
Could you put it in a bigger box?
Yeah, I bet you that purse would fit in there too, along with that holster and other belt.
I even put that Chicago screws right there.
Sweet. I love those things. Those and the weird ones you use on the knife handle.
Snaps or rivets?
No, they're actually a bolt, like a sex screw.
Oh, the John Brown studs.
Can't remember what they're called.
John Brown studs.
On the knife handle?
No, there's another word.
No, they're called John Brown studs. They're the leather keeper comes over it, and it's a stud that comes out, and the leather goes around it and holds the knife in.
No, I'm talking the ones that go sideways on the knife scales.
I've never seen
the
them
knife scales on.
I've never seen a leather handle before on a knife.
It's something bolt. Oh, I can't remember.
I've never seen a leather handle on a knife before. Somebody want to show me?
Really?
Never. I've seen paracord and all that. Paracord wrap. I've never seen.
What they do? Layer it real thick?
No, it's actually sideways on there, and then they rivet it on the end. It's like leather rings all stacked up. I know I got one right here somewhere.
Like a K-bar? Like my K-bar's leather.
Yeah. So when you look at a leather handle on a knife, you're actually looking at the side of the leather piece. Get out of here, cat.
Kill it.
All right, hold on. I thought I had one.
2 seconds later, you hear a gunshot. Boom!
Meow.
That's not South Carolina. We're okay. He's in Michigan.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah, I don't have one here. I swear I did.
Is that video still out there?
No.
Yes.
It's still on my channel.
I thought I told you to take that down.
Why?
No,
Don't you listen?
It's still on the JT channel.
The JT channel's gone, kid.
No, it ain't.
It ain't?
Nope. I went and looked.
Oh, maybe I'm just gone from JT.
Could be.
Well, if you know how to find it real quick, find it and share it in the internal.
I gotta I have to go to my channel and dig. I don't know if I got it on private or semi-private.
I know, Fun. We know you like pussy. I mean, cats.
I swear to God that you guys know who Vigilant Inspector is.
No. Never heard of him, to be honest with you.
Well, he's got a pretty big channel, but he used to be smaller. But I was almost 100% certain on a chat one night that I was on with him and Yankee Marshall and stuff that he had a despot because he was sitting there holding a Glock out like this, showing it to people like out in front of him and the camera, and he was playing around with it. And somebody else was talking, and he dropped it, and you heard pow real loud. And he jumped back, and then he picked it up and just like started like acting like nothing happened. And everyone was like, "What was that?" And he's like, "Oh, I just dropped it on the table here." But I mean, the way he jumped back from it was like, "Holy fuck!" You know.
See, the funny part about that whole situation with stunt boys, right, is that it sounded so muffled, Ohio, that you thought it came from outside. You know what I'm saying? Outside of his place, not you know what I mean?
Until you see the puff of smoke and the drywall fall from the ceiling.
Yeah, but I didn't even see that until after I saw it the second time. I had to rewatch it to get to see all that. Because I think I said something about somebody's fucking around at Stump's yard, and he says, "I'll be right back." I'm like, "Oh, Stump's gonna go kill someone."
Right. Yeah, you're talking about, boy, I pity whoever that was.
Yeah, I had no clue that he put that fucking round to the roof until after we went, because we started talking about it, and I'm like, and then I think somebody in the fucking comment section said something about that was his.
There it is, Ohio. There it is.
He found it.
Of course I did. That's what I do.
What dumbass redneck shoots a hole in the fucking roof? That one? No, that's the one from.
From?
Yeah, that's from her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
That was last year.
I just found.
That's sad. You know what? I mean, when you're trying to do something to somebody, make them look stupid, and you do a video like that.
That's all they did.
And it's got nine thumbs up, 3 thumbs down, but it's only got 126 views. So what? I mean, that's more embarrassing than shooting at your fucking holding it. 126 views on.
Just saying.
I mean,
especially for a channel that works so hard on it.
Right. I mean, if
my people,
I just wonder if I posted it, how many I get. About 127.
Man, I cannot find them.
Well, Vanessa, you say your videos have 0 views. So, well, you're not claiming to have the best channel on YouTube. And you're not claiming to work so hard, and it's a full-time job as your YouTuber.
And you don't tell me I can't. You don't tell people they can't do this and can't do that. They can't sit. They can't eat. They can't drink. They can't fucking
participate.
Last time I knew it wasn't a paid gig. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm trying to find those bolts. It's called a something bolt.
Where the fuck is Gear tonight?
Where in the hell's George when you need him?
Oh, by the way,
he'll tell you it's a slicker. Don't even get me started.
I mean,
Corby bolt.
Are you talking about like a leather on the handle of a knife that they look like a bunch of fucking rings stuck together?
No, the bolts you hold the scales on, they're called a Corby bolt.
I have never fucking heard that. I've been doing leather for years, and I never fucking heard Corby bolt.
I know that on a regular one, it's not called that. It's called a piece of fucking brass.
Right.
Piece of ass. What?
Piece of brass.
No, but basically for a knife handle, a leather handled knife handle, you have the blade, and then you have a full length shank, but it's skinny, and you basically cut leather donuts out, stack them all up, and then you put a
That's what I
nut
just
on
said. I
the
said
end of it,
rings.
tighten them all up, and then you sand it down.
Like a whip.
Like a what?
Like a fucking bullwhip.
No, that's braided.
Braided. Okay.
Corby bolt or Corbin.
I don't know. I don't know my nuts and bolts.
All there's is a nut and bolt, and they're elongated, and you bury them into the wood, and then you grind down the excess, and
Right.
the threads don't show, so it looks like a rivet.
Gotcha. Fuck for that, man. Use a fucking finish nail.
Right. I got a knife handle back here. That's what I used. Hammered over. Actually, it was a 16 penny nail. Hammered it over. A machete that can cut down trees.
I was helping a kid do some finish work, so I brought a punch with me, and in my belt, you know. So I'm doing the casing on the doors and the fucking baseboard and all that. And he was fucking around with the cabinets doing whatever, and he come in and he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Sinking this fucking thing home." You know, not too much that you have to go back and get fucking putty. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, put it fucking flush with the fucking. And he goes, "What the hell are you using?" I go, "A punch." "Let me see that." So I show it to him, and he goes, "Oh, you can't just fucking take a nail and go like this, dude." Fucking hits it, boom, cracks the fucking casing.
Nice.
Colonial casing, right? And at the time, Colonial casing was like $1.10 a foot. And I'm like, and I'm nuts. Give me $10. I'll go get you another fucking length of fucking casing. Dumbass. You know, it used to fuck me up, Stevie. Because sometimes it's hard for me to pay attention, you know? I don't know if you've ever noticed that.
No.
But, yeah.
No.
So even when I was a kid, though, I'd be working with my dad or whatever. And we're cutting the angles for the fucking doors, for, you know, the casing for around the doors. And you know how you just flip it and you fucking do it that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, ask Mikey if he can do that. No. So I don't. What do I do? I don't flip it. I put it up there. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Both angles going the same way.
Now here's for they made those the new radio alarms for fucking idiots like me, you know. So now you don't have to flip the wood. You can put your 45 this way, right? Take your radio alarm and go boop. Put your 45 this way, and then go boop. Put your 45 that way. They made them fucking radio alarms for me. I'm telling you.
Best 5 knives, hon. I don't know knives well enough to give you the best 5. I know a couple that I like.
I can give you the best 5. You ready?
Kershaw.
All right.
No, Kershaw's not in the top.
No.
I wouldn't put Kershaw on the top.
Oh, hang on. Before we start spitting names out, who was that? Truth Freeze?
Yeah.
All right, Truth Freeze. Are you doing folders, or are you doing
Folders or straight knives?
No, but she didn't say.
I mean, for a straight knife, you can't go anything better than a bush lore. I'm
Right.
sorry,
So
for price, you
that's what I'm trying to
can't
tell her.
beat it.
That's what I'm telling her. So you got, all right. So for if you're not going to talk folders, okay, you have to go with the Condor. All right. Then me personally,
What
and
about a Mora?
hang on, that's my number 2. Relax. All right. Damn. If you notice, the handle, they're not the same, but they both have the same rising, and I like that in a knife. I can't stand a knife with a straight fucking handle on it. Fucking hate them. Hate them. You might as well just fucking take them back, because I won't fucking use them. So Mora, because for $18, $19, $20, you won't find a better knife.
You can't beat it for $15 for a Mora companion. You can't beat it.
Okay. Number 3. 3 could be tough. Well, actually, this fixed blade is number 3. Actually, that's number 1. I would probably go with a maybe a Bowie. I think I would have to. I would almost have to go with a Bowie for number 3. Did she want 2 more? Or did she say 3? Because she put 3 out there for something. What was it? Delight My Fire Titanium Sporks. Yeah. Good, like it. P-Nascars, I still love it. There's a difference. Ontario Knife Company, long time, maker of pilot survival. Again, good to see you, by the way, Mr. P-Nascars.
Yes.
Full tang, not folding. Okay, so, yeah. But yeah, if you... Truth is, I said this to Steve and a couple other people. If you are going just to get a fixed blade and you're going to use it for quote unquote camp chores, this, that, or whatever, okay? For the $37, $38, $39, whatever the hell it is, that it's going to cost you, you can't beat having a Condor.
Right. And
unless you have a custom knife, okay? But I'm just saying, to go out and buy a 35, 38, 39.
Well, you can't compare a Tom Chitwood knife to a Condor. You can't. But those are like comparing apples to fucking bowling balls.
Exactly.
You got a mass-produced Condor is a good for $40. You can buy a good bushcraft knife. You can't beat it.
But you're also with that $40 though. You are getting excellent fucking quality out of that though.
Condor,
my opinion.
Condor just came out with a new knife, or what is the company? Bushlore or Condor?
Bushlore.
Bushlore is the
yeah. They just came out with a new design knife. It's very Condor-esque, but some little design changes. They got a designer working with them. It's supposed to be an awesome top-notch knife.
Did they make a skinny yet?
I haven't seen one.
But yeah, in Mora you can't. You can buy a Mora fillet knife. I can only imagine how that is. Yeah, Jesus, I don't know.
Well, I use my companion to fillet. No problems. My cheap ass $15 Mora companion. I filleted many a fish with that.
Yeah, but how do you fillet fish with that point on drop point on it with that fucking?
On a fucking largemouth bass, no problem, dude. Right behind the gills, right to the backbone, right to the tail. Done.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Because on the my Mora is upstairs.
Got so much.
The bevel on the blade doesn't have to fuck you up when you're doing it.
No.
Okay. No, I'm just asking. I'm not.
You probably just got to tilt it a little bit, whereas a fillet knife you wouldn't.
Right. Whereas a fillet knife, you just do this.
Yeah, with the fillet knife, you just bend it. You just bend it. I mean, with the Mora, it's more straight. You know.
Right.
Don't forget
and so for that price range, for the $20, $18, $17, $16 price range, you buy a Mora. It's full tang.
Wait, which Moras?
The companion.
The companions aren't full tang.
The companion's full tang, ain't it?
No, they're not.
Is your black full tang?
The black one is, yeah. That's the black. That's the Bushcraft black. But the regular Mora companion is not full tang.
Seriously?
No, it's not. The regular
the companions were though.
No. The Garborough, the Garborough is full tang, but that's not the companion's a hidden tang.
Yeah, it's like not even.
And truthfully, if you go watch Tom Ritter's, because he used to be K-Bar user, but now he's Tom Ritter. If you go watch Tom Ritter's, just go to his thing and punch in fucking Mora review. He absolutely beats the fuck out of a Mora. And I mean, he beat the shit out of it.
And it performed.
Yes. Yes. I mean, he
for a bargain bushcrafter that's like, hey, I don't have a knife at all. I don't have any kind of knife other than a folding old timer or something. A Mora is a perfect knife to start with. Now, I will tell you that I personally have held a Jeff White Camp King knife, and that if I was going to buy a handmade knife, now I've never had a Tom Chitwood knife in my possession, but I've had a Jeff White knife. I've had the Camp King Jeff White. I made a sheath for it. I'm telling you, I would buy that knife. That was a beautiful hand-hammered. That was a beautiful fucking knife.
You ought to try a GI Customs knife.
Well, you know what? He says dumb shit like slickers instead of burnishers, and I quit him. I quit him. I love you, George, for the record, but I quit. You say dumb shit like slickers.
Yep, George, you makes great.
That Bushcraft, that Mora Bushcraft Black that I won from you, Mikey.
Yep.
I beat the hell out of that thing. I've used it for every camping trip that I've ever been on, every outdoor excursion I go on, that goes on my hip. And I use it for, starting fires, batoning wood to start fires, hacking down limbs to,
My Moras are all upstairs. Aren't they a great knife, though?
I love that.
For a bargain knife, you can't go wrong.
Well, that was not too much of a bargain.
And
that was like a 60, 70 bucks.
No, it was $50. $50.
Not for what? For what? A Mora what?
For the Mora Black. Trust me, I bought it. I wouldn't lie to you.
Okay, $50 for the Mora Black, but for the Mora Companion, they're like fucking $15.
$18, $19. And now I have the hunting one. I have the orange one.
Well, that's because you lose shit in the woods.
No, that's because Jish loves me.
I have the green companion. I think
yep.
I heard about
I had that
there, Mike.
And it's attached to my to my vest or my chest rig.
That's an awesome video there, Ohio.
What is it?
Bernie Sanders saying how much he loves the Quagmire. You're famous.
Giggity. Giggity, 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 goo.
Oh,
I
God.
don't think. I mean, no. So the other ones, there's nothing wrong with a K bar.
Oh, I love my K bar, like my USMC K bar.
Yep.
I've had that thing since I was like 10 years old.
And to tell you what, I have a Pakistan deer hunting knife. It's a fixed blade. I mean, I didn't like that because my grandfather got it for me, but I wouldn't have any problem with that either. And again, I'm not one of these guys. I can't do straight handle fucking knives. Don't ask me why. I really don't have an answer for you, other than and this one's kind of, well, on the bottom it's not straight. You see what I'm saying? That's fine. I can do that.
You know, my dad has
like this. The fucking
Yeah, but that's a
Pakistani.
Pakistani.
Like this.
That's a Pakistani, but you can still put an edge on that.
Yeah. Well, this one's beat the fucking shit.
I mean, dude, I can put an edge on that, and that's a fucking railroad spike, and I can still put an edge on it.
Too high there, buddy.
I also have a folding Pakistan, but
Well, my dad has a hunting knife that he's had ever since I could remember being a little kid, and it has a bone handle on it, and it's a full tang, and it was made in Germany. And I don't know what brand it is. It's got like an elk or something on the blade, like an imprint of an elk or something, or elk or a deer's head. And it says made in Germany on it. And that damn thing is, I don't think he's ever sharpened it. I've seen got squirrel, rabbit, deer, skin coons, you know.
Similar to this.
Oh, that's a, oh fuck, that's
Hang on,
let me click on it because
look.
they're gonna talk. So.
This one here is on the smaller end, but it's got the elk or the red deer on it.
Is it made in Germany?
I believe so. My eyes aren't focusing. I've been looking at the computer too much.
The blade looks the same, but his doesn't have that metal knob at the top.
Yeah, the brass
It's just kind of rounded off, and it's got pins through it.
Gotcha.
It's got pins through the bone, like 2 pins. Like I said, I don't know what kind of knife it is, but it's got that. Yeah, it's got the damn deer on it.
Now,
deer or elk or something, and it was made in Germany.
Probably red deer.
Now, truth freeze. How much does sharpening skills come in good use? Truth freeze. Now, if you were doing folders, right? I would say for like my favorites would be well, here's one. That would be a Spyderco.
Sharpening skills, I have zero. I use one of those like automatic sharpeners for all my like little folders that I just carry on a daily basis, just to put a little edge on something, just for cutting like tape and boxes and shit like that. But as far as like a hunting knife or anything like that, I don't have anything that I've sharpened myself. My uncle, anytime I'm going to visit him, I usually take something, let him sharpen it, because he'll sit there and sharpen it with a whetstone and a leather strap. He uses like a leather strap and a whetstone, and when he's done with it, you can shave the damn hair off your arm with it.
Good night, Sandy. Thanks for coming, sweetheart.
Good night, dear.
Bang for the buck. You can't go wrong with this cold steel either.
That was the next one coming out my mouth.
Code 4.
Code 4. You
That thing is
cannot.
a beast.
Look at that thing.
Yeah,
Well,
another bang for your buck
That'll go through your car.
is
real thin.
boat.
Through your what? Wait a minute. Through your
Don't
what?
even start with me.
Through your what?
That will go through a car. It will go
Don't even start with me.
Through your car.
It would probably pop the tires on your car too.
On your car? Forget about it.
Those tires are made out of rubber.
Hey, wait a minute. Ohio outranks Michigan on the chat, on the panel right now. So fuck you, Steve.
Yeah, but you still can't do that.
Fuck Michigan.
I got better than that right there. And I love you, buddy, but it'll be all right.
If we just turned our hand upside down and bent our wrist, it looks like Ohio, right?
Quit
Oh, you mean
drinking.
like the gay song?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, you got onto that one quick. Fuck. I didn't even have time to retract that one. By the time I got it out of my mouth, you were already like, "Oh, like a game."
Oh, that sounds like a private thing. We don't really need to hear by the time you got something out of your mouth.
I know damn well you Ohio people love Michigan. Who else would you have to beat the crap out of in college football?
Oh, please.
Yeah, but you know that I'm a Wolverine fan, though. So, oh man, I'll tell you what. I gave away some cheap knife from Walmart in a contest. I was trying to give my buddy some subs and stuff, and it was a shit. What was it? A calamus or
Yeah.
Camillus.
It was a Camulus, like drop tip.
Yep.
Carbon forged, had a rubber grip on it. It was like $10. I end up like I bought two of them, one to give away and then one to like do a video on it, like test it, show it going through the paces or whatever. And I liked it so much, I just kept the damn thing, the one that I beat the hell out of. And because my son, I was just going to give it to my son, so I had to go buy him a different one.
I noticed one thing with Walmart though. When they get a new knife in, it seems to be pretty damn good for the money. And then the longer they have it, it's like the cheaper they get when they get the new batch.
Oh, okay.
It's like they get the cream of the crop on the first batch through, and then the longer they sell that knife, the cheaper they get.
Yeah, now the sheath is the fucking nylon junk piece of shit. But the knife itself, for $10.
What is it? Was it as good as the Wahoo Killer?
The Wahoo Killer, yeah, that's just a damn more a knockoff.
You need a sheath. You need a sheath like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
That Wahoo's about the best $4 knockoff of I can find.
Real Cobra Burnout gives those away like they're candy.
That's where I got mine.
That's almost big dog of the leather kind, fucking right there.
Right.
All right, you guys, listen. You know what?
Hey, you know what?
It's what? It's
my
12.
birthday.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday.
That's your birthday?
Happy birthday, Steve.
Shit. Your
Jesus
AAR
Christ, what are you like?
coming this week, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, we could have.
74 now?
You should have fucking asked. You should have asked what's the name to jump out of a cake for you.
Oh, damn it.
All right, listen, we're gonna get the hell out of it. It's like 12:30, pretty much. I did start a little bit early tonight. But we're gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for coming in. Silent watchers, listeners, however you want to put it. Thank you a million, and everybody out in the watch Garo show up now. Everybody out in the chat room, Truth Freeze, and Vanessa and SKS and Frankie and all you guys that come and go.
Uncle Cal.
Yep, and Uncle Cow. It means a lot. Listen, go to Stevie's chat tomorrow night because we'll have a birthday bash for him.
Yeah.
That's if we can pull him away from the TV, his thumb in his fucking blankie. So we'll do our best with that, all right?
Don't forget the crack light.
Right. So listen, we're gonna get out of here. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. If we see you tomorrow night, if not, we'll see you next Friday night.
See you, everybody.